It's a 60-mile hike. So this is what I'm taking for my backpacking trip. And I'm really excited, and I hope you guys stay tuned for it. Some of this stuff is kind of budget because sometimes I am on a budget. I've changed a lot since I've been backpacking trip, and this is definitely by far the lightest load. It's still not ultra light or anything by any means, but it's definitely getting there, and that way I can do more miles and be more comfortable, because that's what I like to do a lot of miles and be also less comfortable carrying the load. This is the backpack that I'll be taking on this trail. It's actually a new backpack. I recently purchased it. It's pretty kind of getting popular. It's a budget frameless pack. The most important thing is shoes. So I'll be taking my Ultra Tims. I've been had these for pretty much since I finished the Black Forest Trail. And I love them. They're kind of worn down now, so they're kind of pretty much broken in. But they still got definitely some tread left, and I'm gonna probably get some for next hiking season. I'll get a new pair, but that's what I'll be taking, and they're comfortable. So the next thing I'll be taking is socks. I take 2 pairs of socks, and because it is gonna, you know, on the trail it is gonna drop to like the 30s at night, I am taking an extra pair of sock, and this is specifically just to sleep. It's gonna probably be like 35 one night, as I saw on the radio, on the weather forecast. The next thing is I'm taking some gaiters. These I bought from REI. They're actually like the REI brand. They're like 20 bucks. They're pretty cool. The only thing is you can see like they're getting some wear and tear on there. I'll probably end up getting Dirty Girl gaiters eventually. So the next thing is I got simple boxers, Under Armour. This is what I use. It's kind of, it dries quick. It, you know, it's comfortable, and it's pretty much for like, you know, sports. Anybody, you could get this anywhere pretty much. So that's what I get for that. I just recently bought this. It's like pretty much like a workout shirt. It's a long sleeve. It's really light, and it's breathable. I'll be wearing this when it's like the temperature rises up during the day while I'm hiking. And it's really comfortable. I like long sleeves preferably than short sleeves. I looked at the material. It's really light, and it's breathable. The only thing is, if it does get cold, I'm going to need a base layer, like probably early in the morning, and then I'm gonna have to swap it out, or probably I could just tolerate it. So I do have this just in case it does get cold. It's actually what I'm probably gonna be sleeping in. And if it gets cold, I will hike in this. This is my base layer, pretty much. So that's what I'll be wearing pretty much for my bottom half of my body. This is my Columbia rain jacket, which actually I'm going to retreat. It's treated already, but I'm just gonna finish emptying out the spray bottle that I have and just let it dry. And it'll be ready for tomorrow. I have gloves just in case. Most likely I probably might not use them, maybe just early in the morning if it is cold. And once my body warms up, I probably won't need it, because at that point. Then I do have the hat just in case in the middle of the night I do want to sleep with it, or early in the morning my ears are cold. But it's gonna be minimum use. So the other thing that I have for my sleep pretty much, I have a microfiber. It's a pretty lightweight. It's not silk. It's a sleeping bag liner. This is actually my first sleeping bag that I actually love to get. This is the one I actually use now for pretty much fall and early winter and spring, early spring or something like that. This is the Big Tokes. I actually was trying to downsize, and I ended up getting one of these, but it's actually too small. But it's actually lighter than what I use for my coffee. So now I'm using this for my coffee. And this is like a 450. So I use this for my coffee. I have this that I put in there. And I have a match in there. Well, a lighter, I should say. Then I have this. It's just pretty much to keep it from rattling. And this is the lid. And I believe, oh, and then I have like a little sponge right there. This is just a piece of sponge. and then this. I might actually get rid of it eventually and just get a rubber band, but I just never got a rubber band. So I'm just gonna end up taking it that way. Then for my stove, I have this. It's actually the lighter one. I used to take like a real bulky one. So now I got this one, and it's a new one. So it's gonna last me. It should last me for that whole week, or 5 days more than that, because it's only me. And I'll boil minimum water, pretty much just for coffee and whatever I need to make my oatmeal with and other foods. So yeah, that's for cooking pretty much. And I got this. This is actually new. It's a Cedar Summit spoon. It's a long spoon, or spork, or whatever you want to call it. I actually keep the carabiner that it came with. It's really light, and I just hang it on my backpack. This is pretty much my toiletries, pretty much. I have a toothpaste from a hospital I stood at a while back that I never used, and somehow I threw it in there. Then I just bought this. It's a trowel. I use it, to dig my hole, cat hole. So here, pretty much the clean, I bring sanitizer, contact case. I have a yellow one just in case I can't find it and it's bright. My toothbrush, my toothpaste. I got some default wipes, but I'm probably not gonna need that. And then I have my med kit. It just has ibuprofen, Neosporin, like probably 2 Band-Aids, ibuprofen, I already said that, and Benadryl, a couple other stuff. Just pretty much minimum. I used to go and take like a whole kit, and it was just like ridiculous. So this is my trash bag, where I'm pretty much gonna put all my trash in, and I'll end up getting another bag from around here somewhere, another Ziploc bag, because it's not gonna be enough. My wipes, I use them to, keep myself clean. Probably not gonna take the whole pack. I'll take this out and just take whatever I'm gonna use for the trip. For water, I have a brand new filter. I had the Catadine filter. My last trip, the water seemed kind of cloudy afterwards, and my filter probably needed to be replaced. So I ended up just getting the Sawyer Squeeze. It's way lighter, and actually I just tried it with the just water from home, and I'm in love with it already, and I haven't even really tried it out on the field yet. It's been overdue for this. I got the regular size one, because I know a lot of people say that the minis are a lot slower. But I have 2 smart liter water bottles, and then I have this Life water that's a little smaller. This is what I use mainly for my drinking, and pretty much my Crystal Light packets will go in here and stuff like that. And then this one will be clean water, and this one will be completely dirty, and I'll use it with my Sawyer Squeeze to just pretty much squeeze the dirty water into the clean ones, and that'll be it. I'm actually usually just take 2, but I'm taking 3 because there's a water shortage in part of the trail. I might actually have my dog take like another 2 bottles. She usually just kind of, depending on the water source, I let her drink from as long as the water's running, I'll let her drink from the stream. But if the water's just sitting there, I'll filter water for her. But she usually just drinks from the stream. So this is my next thing, is my tent. It's the 3 URL ultralight tent. I love it so far. I tried it. I've been backpacking a couple trips already. I love it. It's really good. It kept me dry because it did rain, and I tested it out in my backyard in a pretty much storm. These are my hiking poles. They're cheap. They're just some from eBay. So this is my sleeping pad. It's a cheap one from Sporting Dicks. It's not as comfortable as an air mattress, but knowing that it's not gonna pop or get messed up, especially since I do have my dog. I got a sit pad with the backpack because it was like real cheap. It's like $2. Then over here is some rope. a bear bell. I usually put it on my dog, but sometimes it gets annoying. I'm sure you guys got annoyed by it in the videos. Carabiner. I might not use it. I know it depends. I might put it on my backpack instead or something. And then I have this from Sporting Dicks. It's just a bag that I use to keep all my food and hang it up, as well as keep any stuff dry that I really need to. But most of my stuff that I need to keep dry, like my electronics, I have here. Speaking about keeping stuff dry, I have my phone charger. I actually found this on the street, which was crazy. It was dirty. I washed it, but headband is a little dingy, but it works. It's way brighter than the one that I had. I had a budget one, which was not bright to go hiking. Then I had these. I really don't use headphones on the trail because I really don't listen to anything pretty much. And by the time I get to camp, I'm too tired to even listen to anything. But I'll bring them. They're rechargeable. I can charge them with my charging. I bought this at Walmart. It's like I believe it's a 20,000. It's extremely powerful. I mean, it's gonna keep, it's overkill. But since I am going on a long trip, I'm gonna be charging my phone because I'm taking pictures and I'm vlogging, obviously. So yeah, pretty much this is it. This is what I'm gonna be taking, and this actually is just pretty much like a trash bag, an outdoor trash bag that I kind of cut so it can go under my tent. It's actually temporary. I'm gonna eventually get something that's way lighter. So guys, this is it. So I'll see you guys on the trail. And definitely, if you guys have not subscribed, please subscribe. Please comment. Let me know what you guys think of the gear. So stay tuned.